Okay, say your name for the camera.
Nikita.
Josh
Last
Krantz.
name.
Oh, Perner.
And Josh Krantz.
Okay.
Good?
Good, go ahead.
All right. I'm Nikita.
Hi, Nikita. My name's Ken.
Hi, Ken. What brings you in today?
I've been having some issues with my job and like a big life change. I work construction, and it's really a dead-end job. There's no upward movement. It's minimum wage. It kind of depresses me a little bit, so I started, drinking, doing a little drug use. Nothing crazy, but with my friends, after work. So I'm trying to change my life to make it better for my kids.
Okay. Could you tell me maybe a little more about what you want to do to make it better?
I'm debating on going back to school, and I'm recently divorced. I got 2 kids, and I want to kind of change my life for them so that they can have a better life than I could provide with a minimum wage job.
Okay, so it sounds like you're feeling a little optimistic about making things better, but a little unsure of how to do it.
I hope so. Yeah. I feel a little optimistic. I'm not sure exactly which way to go. What problem to tackle first.
Can you tell me maybe what concerns you the most of your lifestyle, whether it's the drinking or the job?
I'm stressing more about the job change, but I know that the drinking and drug stuff doesn't help. It's just kind of an outlet for me to, relax a little bit and let go and not think about the other stuff.
Right, it sounds like a difficult situation, especially when there's children involved. Maybe could you tell me a little more about the drinking habits or drugs you're using?
Yeah, it's mild, like cocaine, unfortunately, and alcohol. I drink, at night sometimes to help me fall asleep, and on the weekends is usually when the harsher drug stuff kind of happens.
Okay, so it's not always the same amount every time. The weekends isn't more also to help get your minds off things or just to have fun?
A little bit of both, kind of to relax a little bit, and everybody else is doing it, so we're going to have fun.
Okay. Could you maybe tell me more about what job options you're thinking about?
I've been looking at school and debating on kind of going into a counseling field. I feel like if I can change my life, I can help other people that would be in my similar situation, and hopefully allow them the same opportunity, or help them find the same opportunities that I get.
I'm definitely interested in the counseling thing if you want any advice on how to go, where you need to go to school or
Yeah, that would be great.
anything like that. So could you tell me maybe more about what's driving you crazy with the job you're in now? I know you said the low pay.
Yeah, the pay is big. I can't pay my bills and pay child support. And like I said, there's no progression forward. I like what I do, but I can't move to anything above minimum wage. It's a union job, so it's you're kind of stuck unless you're in with somebody cool, or
Right.
Somebody, you're in the cool club, you get to move forward in the union.
Okay, and you said that you're recently divorced. Is there anyone else in the picture, home, maybe helping you with the children?
Yeah, I started seeing someone. She helps a lot with the kids. She helps a lot with the bills. So that's definitely a benefit. Her name's Jen. She takes care of the ends that I can't.
Okay,
She ties up the ends that I can't.
so Jen seems like a good thing that's happening in your life.
Absolutely. Yeah.
She, not really sure what to say. So do you plan to possibly see her longer, or maybe?
My kids seem to like her, so I think I'm gonna. I don't have any issues towards her. My kids are really my number one priority, which is why I'm changing. A lot of stuff that I'm looking at, and if they like her and we get along, I think she's great. We don't have any issues there. So yeah, it's definitely going to go on for a while.
So you seem like you're happy with her.
Mm-hmm.
Good. could you tell me maybe more about the counseling field you're looking to go into? You said possibly to help someone with the problems
Yeah.
you have.
Absolutely. I mean, I like the idea of being able to help someone and being able to assist them in their life and kind of try to steer them in a direction. I've been kind of doing everything on my own. My parents got divorced when I was a kid, and I bounced house to house. It wasn't an abusive relationship or anything like that. It was just I bounced back and forth with my parents, and drove my own life, for lack of better words. So I would like to, if I could, give somebody a little bit of guidance that I didn't get.
So it sounds like you had a very difficult childhood that maybe helped establish how your future has been recently.
Yeah, difficult in the way of, like I said, I don't want to say abusive, but it was definitely difficult. It was more independent.
So maybe emotionally draining.
Mm-hmm.
Did you say yes?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's understandable. So could you tell me more about how you feel for your kids? You do anything for them, you're saying. So you're trying to change how your childhood was to make theirs better, maybe?
Yeah, I am. I'm trying to fix the problems and trying to give them the stuff that I didn't have. However, I mean we are divorced, so it's I guess that kind of puts them a little bit in the same situation that I was in.
Right.
I don't want, like I said, I don't want them to go down the same roads that I did.
Maybe could you tell me more about how you want to handle your drug problem?
I looked into drug treatment and Alcoholics Anonymous, AA, the drinking programs. I don't know if it's necessarily a problem. Maybe more recreational than anything, but I mean, I guess if I'm calling it a problem, I guess it is a problem.
And you do say that you're using it to help you fall asleep at night. If you believe that that's something you have to have, maybe was something that we should work on in the future.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if it's something, I mean, I guess you're kind of pointing out that it is a problem. So if it is something that I'm dependent on to sleep, then I guess
Right.
I should start working on that.
And if we decide that this is a problem for you, I do have resources I could give you to help you along the way to make that better.
Oh, that would be great.
So you say you want to be a counselor, you want to try to figure out the problem with drinking and alcohol. If you decide that's a problem, you want to make your children's life better. So it sounds like there's a lot going on right now.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe in the future and in future sessions we can sit down and tackle these one at a time. Maybe a slow progression.
Like prioritize.
Yes, decide maybe what's more important.
Yeah, I think so. Absolutely. I mean, I guess I should probably start looking at them and figuring out which way, what to tackle first. I can only fix one thing at a time.
And we can discuss each one further to decide which one is making your life most uncomfortable at the moment.
I would say probably the drinking and drugs first. Because,
Okay.
I mean, that's kind of wasted money.
So could you tell me more about maybe the amount you need to help you fall asleep each night?
Usually it's like 2 or 3 drinks. And then if I'm out, like at a club or something like that, or at a bar with friends, I generally don't keep track, but I Uber. So at least I stay safe and don't get DWIs.
So has this been, maybe have you been drinking and using recreational drugs before all of this has been happening? Or is this something somewhat new?
I mean, when I was younger, I did. I mean, I'm 40 now. So when I was younger, I did, experiment with everything like most kids do. But it, I don't know if I ever really had a problem with it where it was something I couldn't control or stop if I wanted to.
Right, a lot of people do experiment in college. It is a normal thing. However, if you think it's becoming a problem, we should definitely find a way to work on that. How does it make you feel right now that we're discussing this?
It's a little uncomfortable because I never really, like I said, I never really viewed it as a problem that I had. So it can't happen to me type of mentality.
Right. But you are thinking possibly it's a problem now, or you're still not
I
sure?
see that I'm spending money that I probably shouldn't. I'm taking away from time that could be spent with my kids. If my ex does decide to let me have them, rather than picking them up all the chances that I have, I'm, going out and doing other stuff instead.
So it sounds like your biggest priority is figuring out how to take care of your children. Your children are the number one priority.
Yeah, my kids are my number one priority, so whatever I have to do to make sure that they're in the best situation or being taken care of as best as possible,
Okay.
that's my number one priority.
Okay. Do you have any plans of where you might want to attend college or how you want to work that?
No, I haven't. I haven't really looked at it yet. I'll probably start at a community college like most people do. It's just awkward to start that at 40 as opposed to, 18 to 20.
There are a lot of adult students that go to school, especially community colleges, especially evening programs. If there's anything I can help you try to look into for those, I'd be more than happy to help you with that as well.
Okay. Well, that would be excellent.
Yeah. You just scared me. Like, what'd I do?